was a kind of sit-through back take. So last week when I showed the step-through, we obviously did our entry, went into our Toriata, went down to our position from here. We worked it where they defended by opening their hips, dropping their knees out, and creating some issue to be able to break our gable grips. We established our new grips under the pants, and then we went to work from there. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm not going to run through the whole process for it because you can go back and watch any of the videos that we've had leading up to this. But we're going to go Toriata, pass, bang, 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 down. Get my grips inside. He drops, defends, bang. We get to this situation. All right, so I established my pants from here. Now, the sit-out that we did, it's exactly the same kind of setup for here, except what I'm going to do is where we were picking him up and kind of throwing him onto the biceps to pass the leg over the head to be able to step through and sit, we're now going to keep those same grips, but we're going to continue the elevation up. So I've got my grips inside after he's broken. I'm still down nice and low here to stop him from being able to pummel inside. So what I did last week was able to kind of throw up like this. Now we're going to continue through, and I'm going to use my biceps like curling like this to be able to lift his ass off the ground and start to create some space. This space, just hold him there. This space that gets created here, I'm going to step up. Now, I'm going to maintain my grips through this process, but I'm slowing it down. I'm just going to show you how we're going to do it. So I'm going to pick him up from this position and still step out like I was doing the sit through, but now my leg is going to take the space that's created here. So I'm going to end up in this position. So it's kind of like his lower back, or even kind of up to the middle of his back is kind of on my thigh. So I still have my grips. I go slide myself into this position here, and you'll see that my knee is able to be rotated like this. So where I have his position, I don't want him like sitting on top of my knee and being able to squash down my leg, not being able to rotate. So we're here. Now, how am I going to get my hooks in, or how am I going to get the back take from here, is I need to be able to start to get this far leg down into the space I need it to. So I use this foot to push, and then I can get my hook inside. So as you'll see, where my hook is above the knee line. So I don't want to try to like fight from this position. That would mean that I haven't got him elevated enough to be able to get deep enough into this position. So I'm going to bring my first hook inside. You'll see it's across his hip line here, which enables me to start chopping and bring his hip in towards me. The hand that was on the far side now will now transfer to the pant leg here. This hand now can release, and this will transfer up and grab the back of his collar. So the movement that I'm going to do now is I'm going to chop down here. I'm going to push his leg and hips down here. I'm going to pull his head through his back collar in towards my chest. Now I can get my top hook in and establish my seatbelt grip, get my points, and we can move on from there. So let's just show that one more time. I've gone down, all through the same setup, blah, 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 blah. We get down, bang, adjust my grips down, get my grips into the pants. Once again, instead of throwing onto the bicep, I'm now going to use these to like a bicep curl up and start to lift him into this. I now step out. I'm going to slide myself underneath his back here. Foot comes, catches, hook goes inside. Other hand releases, goes to pant leg. Other hand releases, goes to the back. Chopping, pushing, pulling, all at the same time. Now get my top hook in, adjust, get my seatbelt, take the back, get my points. Let's